Okay, now I give you the definition of resonance. If you want to write the definition what is resonance, then how to write? In case of certain molecule or ion, in case of certain molecule, a single Lewis dot picture, the electron dot picture, whatever you have gone, they are called whatever you have drawn, they are called Lewis dot picture. In case of certain molecule, a single Lewis dot picture cannot explain all the properties of the molecule. Cannot explain all the properties of the molecule. The molecule is then supposed to have many structures, each of which can explain most of the properties of the molecule, but none can explain all the properties of the molecule. You can do two or more structures. Each structure explains some properties, but no one can explain all the properties of the molecule. The actual structure is in between all these contributing structure, which is called resonance hybrid, and all the different individual structures are called resonance structures. This phenomenon is known as, or is called, resonance. What you have written? In case of certain molecule, a single Lewis dot picture cannot explain all the properties of the molecule. The molecule is then supposed to have many structures, each of which can explain most of the properties of the molecule, but none can explain all the properties of the molecule. I mean to say, for a molecule you can draw two or more structures, but no one can explain all the properties of the molecule. So the actual structure, what will be the actual structure? That structure is called resonance hybrid, and resonance hybrid means nothing. It is the structure in between all the contributing structures, and these individual structures, they are called resonance structures, and this phenomenon is called resonance. Now Already I have shown some example. Benzene can show resonance structure. Carbonate ion can show resonance structure. This is one of the molecule, you know, ozone, O3. Ozone also can show resonance structure. How? You have drawn the dot picture in case of ozone, O3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is another oxygen, this is another oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electron, because oxygen carrying 6 electrons in their valence shell. These are the 6 electrons. So this oxygen carrying 6 electrons, that's why how many requires? 2 electron requires to make the stability. So that's why it will attract 2 electron from it. Similarly, that oxygen also requires to, it will take 2 electron from this. Ultimately, inside this oxygen there are 8 electrons, and inside this oxygen also 8 electrons. Now how will you form the bond with this? Since already it complete the octet, that is why it cannot take more electron from this oxygen. That is why these 2 electrons undergo unequal sharing, which is said to be a dative bond. Already you have got it. So ultimately the structure of ozone, it is like this. This side double bond and this side dative bond with oxygen. This oxygen carrying 1 lone pair, this oxygen carrying 2 lone pair, and this oxygen carrying 3 lone pair, like this. So if you want to draw the resonance structure for ozone, as I have told you, this double bond, although I have drawn in left side, you can draw in right side also. I mean that double bond can move from this position to that position. So that is why if you want to draw the resonance structure for ozone, you can draw like this way also. Very simple. Then since the single bond is present here, so here 3 lone pair, here 1 lone pair, here 2 lone pair. So like this way you can draw the resonance structure. This is for ozone. This is one of the organic compound. This is one of the organic compound which is called phenol. When benzene ring contain OH group, the compound is called phenol. This compound also can show number of resonance structure. So I will show you how it shows the resonance structure. As you know, oxygen always carrying 2 lone pair. This lone pair can come from this to this position. When the lone pair come from this to this position, then this become double bond. As you know, the carbon already contain 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. When you make it double bond, then inside the carbon there will be 5 bond. But carbon cannot make 5 bond. So when you form this bond, then this pi bond, I mean the double bond, as you know pi bonds are weaker, this pi bond will break and the electron pair will come towards this carbon. And this is called a resonance structure. Automatically this happens inside the molecule. So ultimately what you will get? So this is your ring. Now this carbon oxygen become double bond. This is your oxygen, this is your hydrogen. Now 1 lone pair will be present inside oxygen because another lone pair formed a bond, and that's why the oxygen will become positive because electron density going on decreasing inside oxygen. This double bond remains same. This double bond break. Since one bond contains 2 electron, that 2 electron will come here, and that is why it will become negatively charged because inside this carbon electron density going on increasing. After that what happened? Again this one will can come from this to this position, then here it will make one double bond. When it will make double bond, then this carbon valency going on increasing, that's why this double bond break, it will come to this position. And these are called the resonance structure. I mean the double bonds are continuously rotate around the ring like this way. As you know, this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 1 hydrogen is also present now. Ultimately 4 bonds are present. So when you make it double bond, then total number of bonds inside this carbon will be 5. That's why this one will break. So after this you will get another structure. The structure will be like this. Here one double bond, here one double bond. This oxygen remains same, 1 lone pair with positive charge. Now this double bond break and electron pair come towards this carbon. That's why this carbon carrying lone pair and it becomes negatively charged. Again this lone pair can go from this to this position, then this double bond will break. Ultimately the double bonds are rotated. So another structure you will get. These resonance structures are very important. In exam the question will ask draw the resonance structure of phenol. Then you have to draw like this. Here double bond, here double bond. Now the lone pair come towards this carbon because double bond is shifted to that carbon. So here lone pair you will get, and this double bond OH lone pair positive charge. After that what happen? This lone pair can go from this to this become double bond, this double bond will break, electron pair goes towards oxygen, ultimately you will get again original structure. So this thing continuously taking place inside the molecule. If first time it exists like this, then it will convert to this, again it will convert to this, again it will convert to this, again this one will convert to the first one. So like this they can show the resonance structure, and this type of compounds which can show resonance structure, they are highly stable because their double bonds are not in a fixed position, they are continuously rotate around the ring. So that is why if you want to break the double bond, it is difficult to break the double bond because they are continuously changing their position. If they are fixed in a position, suppose this is a carbon-carbon double bond, they are fixed in a position, and that is why you can break the bond easily. Someone can attack the double bond, someone can break the double bond. But when the double bonds are continuously rotated, then it is difficult to target the double bond, and that is why those compounds which can show resonance structure, in that type of compound their reactivity is very less because it is difficult to break the bond. So like this way number of molecules are given in your textbook to draw the resonance structure. You try to draw the resonance structure by interchanging the position of the double bond. You try to do it. Thank you for today.